under cows.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be giving you guys some do's and don'ts, or some don'ts and do's. Either way, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and telling you guys what have worked for me and what have not worked for me. So let's just jump right into it. So one of the things I want to share with you guys is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is so good. It's good for your hair, detoxing your scalp, detoxing your hair, any type of old gels or deep conditioners that you put in there that just did not lift when you used your cold water. It is definitely a plus. So I do recommend apple cider vinegar for your hair. I do recommend apple cider vinegar for your face. I'm going to be doing a video with my face, kind of like my nightly routine and what I kind of put on my face throughout the night. And I do recommend putting apple cider vinegar in any of your face creams that's like a mud mix. I highly recommend it. It does really help with lifting up pores. It helps with blemishing and so forth. So I do recommend using apple cider vinegar for hair, face, and I also drink it. I drink 3 water bottles with at least a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in it throughout the day, and I highly recommend apple cider vinegar. Another do is coconut oil. I've gotten so many people that's like, no, don't like coconut oil. It's messy, it's runny, it makes my hair too oily. You gotta really measure when you're doing any type of coconut oil. For coconut oil, I do like, depending on your hair, and it's an oil base, so it's something that you can slap and rub. I do maybe 6 tablespoons of coconut oil, and then I do it as a deep conditioner, and that's just for my deep conditioner. I'll do like 6 tablespoons just for the coconut oil tablespoon alone, or deep conditioner alone, because it keeps your hair shiny, moisture, and definitely hydration, just depending on where you live. Like, I know I live in Texas. If I want my hair to be popping, I do use coconut oil for any deep conditioner that I use. It's even in my DJ Curl deep conditioner, just because it really does bring that shine. So I do recommend using any type of coconut oil. If it's the virgin coconut oil, any type of coconut oil will work. I also cook with it too. I did go vegan maybe about 2 months ago. So I've been cooking with coconut oil, and I have been putting it in my hair. So I have a big tub, and I do recommend using that, especially for hair growth. That has done wonders with hair growth for myself within the 2.5 years of me using it. Let's jump into some don'ts. Some don'ts for me would be wetting your hair every morning. That's a big no-no for me. I get a lot of people that's like, oh, I wet my hair every morning. There's a difference between saturating and spritzing your hair every morning. Like, I do not recommend spritzing your hair every morning. Everybody has their regimen and how they get their curl pattern. If you're just using gel and water, and you're still trying to figure out why your hair it's still damp and it's still dry and it's brittle and it's breaking off and your hair's not growing, saturating your hair every morning is a don't. You're more like me. I spritz my hair every night before I go to bed, before I put my pineapple in. I spritz it in the morning time before I go to work, just because that's what's keeping your hair hydrated as far as applying that water. Your hair is like a plant, so I highly recommend spritzing it. But saturating it is a different story. Let's not saturate our hair. Let's not wash our hair every morning because you want those curls to pop. Well, your hair is going to be dry and brittle, and it's not going to grow. Especially if you're someone who gets perms every 6 months or every 2-3 months. Wetting your hair every morning is just going to technically kill your hair. My regimen that I do, I use my pre-poo from DJ Curls, and then I use the deep conditioner from DJ Curls, and then I will get the DJ Curl serum, and I'll apply that to my hands after I've washed everything out with cold water. And then I go ahead and I oil my whole scalp, or all my hair. I just put it through, slap, bam. And then after I do that, then I do a leave-in conditioner, and depending on what, like this, I use the Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner, and I use my Twist Out deep conditioner. So I twist my hair. This is my twist out that I had for maybe about 8 days. And I'm like, normally I wash my hair once a week, but because my hair is still popping and my curls are still good, I'm not going to mess that up right now. I am going to wait to do so. So it's my twist out cream on my website from DJ Curls, and then some Shea Moisture, and then my Aussie. I did my twist out and I've taken it out, and this is the outcome, and it's been this way for 8 days. And I have done my pineapple every night, and I spread some water on there every night and every morning, and this is the outcome. So there are ways to get our hair to stay popping, and there are ways to get our curls to pop, and it to just be light and not have to put a lot of work in and then try to figure out, okay, well, why isn't our hair growing? So that's what I do. I have my own regimen. We all have to get our own regimen to get our hair to pop. So let's go with apple cider vinegar is a do. Coconut oil is a do. Saturating our hair every morning and night is a don't, and washing our hair every morning is a don't. Another big don't, and I get this all the time. So every so often I do the rice water challenge, but sometimes I'll mix the rice water in with my protein spray on the DJ Curl collection, and kind of, it helps more. As you can see, shrinkage is real. Like it literally helps more because of the protein base that my spray has. So I go ahead and I hear, oh, well, after I do the rice water challenge, I just love the growth, so I straighten my hair. Heat damage. Heat damage is probably one of the worst damages that you can ever do to a natural hair. Ever. Like, literally, blow drying your hair doesn't work for me. Maybe straightening your hair and then you're trying to figure out why you have some straight pieces, and then the top of your head is curly, but then you have straight pieces and you don't know why. Well, it's because you've been putting so many straighteners on your hair that now you have straight pieces. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just cut those off. Well, if you keep straightening your hair and then you keep cutting, eventually that grows from the rice water. It was a dud. You pretty much could have just, keep it natural. Keep your hair the way that it is. The more heat, the more blow drying. If you don't have a regimen on how you straighten your hair or what you put in your hair to stop heat damage, then let's not straighten our hair every week. Like, I straighten my hair maybe once a month, or once a year. Once a year. And it's like Christmas. Once a year, and that's Christmas. And it's only because in Texas, it's nice weather, it's winter, and I don't have to worry about sweating. I don't have to worry about it, only being straight for a few days. I can go straight when I straighten my hair with the regimen that I use for at least 3-4 weeks. And that just depends on you and how you take care of your hair. Do I wrap it every night? Absolutely not. Should I? Probably, yeah. But I put in the pineapple like I would do my curly hair, and I put my silk scarf on, and I go to bed. I get some people that's like, oh, why? I sweat it out. Okay, well, everybody's different, sis. Put that fan on. Figure out a way to keep your hair from sweating out, so hopefully it can last longer. But heat damage for me is a big no. Just because all that heat, and I know a lot of people, I got a lot of customers that are kind of old school. They're like, oh, well, I can use some Blue Magic. No. I can use some, this oil. A lot of people are spritzing their hair and spraying their hair with all of this, heat damage control. A lot of that heat damage control got some Vaseline in it. There's just different stuff. So when you're straightening your hair, please make sure you're picking the right stuff. However, I can go on that subject forever. Let's not straighten our hair once a week or once a month or every 2-3 months. If you want to straighten your hair because you want to see how far your hair has come, stretch it out a little bit. Stretching it out always tells you how far, your hair has grown when you're doing some type of treatment. But let's try to put some heat on our hair at least once a year. I have friends that go every 6 months. That's them because their hair is used to that. But the more you straighten your hair, the more that your curls continue to not form, the more that you have to worry about, okay, now how do I get my curls to pop again because I ruined my hair with heat damage. So let's kind of unplug the curling irons and, you know, the hot combs and the, you know, the blow dryers, and let's just focus on getting our curl pattern right and straightening our hair every time, every blue moon. You know, let's do it once a year. You know, sometimes I don't do it at all. It's really up to you. So I don't want to kind of go more into heat damage because, like I said, this whole video could be on heat damage. So do's, we're going to use apple cider vinegar, and we're going to use coconut oil. Don'ts, let's not saturate our hair, let's not wash our hair every morning, and let's not flat iron our hair. Another do's for me is I like to oil my scalp every other night, and I do it twice. So I'll do it in the morning time, and then I'll do it at bed. And I like to keep my hair oiled every other night, but not every night. Not every night, because I don't want it to come to the point to where my curls are not bouncy and they are stuck because I have so much oil in my hair, or I have you know, kind of closed up my pores on my scalp. So that's a do and a don't. Let's oil our hair based upon how your hair will take it, but then let's not do it to where we're applying so much oil that our hair just becomes oily. One of my favorite, well, I have a few favorite oils. Jojoba oil, it's extremely light. It's really, really good. So I just kind of mix some oils together. Every so often I'll use another oil, but I really do stick with my DJ Curl serum. But if I decide to use a different oil, then one of the, you know, I'll kind of combine some, and the ones that I combined would be like jojoba oil, black Jamaican castor oil, and peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is something it's an oil that goes a long way. Peppermint oil literally stimulates your scalp, hair growth, stops shedding. I mean, literally, it will stop shedding. It promotes hair growth, shine. Jamaican black castor oil promotes hair growth, shine. Jojoba oil, hair growth, and shine. Those three oils, you cannot go wrong with those three oils, especially peppermint oil. It really promotes growth. So those are just a few tips that I wanted to give you guys. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment on this video. If you have any additional questions, you can also hit me up on Instagram at DJ Curls LLC, and I will answer any questions that you have for me. I'll see you